And I ain't stopping, no I ain't stopping, homie regardless, And I ain't stopping, no I ain't stopping, I'm just getting started, let's go. My skin is pale, but I'm a black sheep, riding through the city, Satan in the backseat. Hey yo, that's me, I run it like a track meet, a rap fiend, I set the bar high like an athlete. Step in the booth and Zach gon' drop that 808, cause the vibe is dope and the beat is cracking, now it's getting laced. I'm sharp as a razor blade, I can blow your mind like JFK. I do what I want, you ain't gonna box me in like David Blaine. We get it poppin', homie, day and night. Got the party jumping, about to break the ice. Stay up on my grind, that's my way of life. I got tunnel vision, I'ma chase that ray of light. And when the Filipina tells me Malakita, I put two and two together like a ballerina. This music is more than a paycheck, no money in the bank cause I make sense. I put in work till I'm brain dead. I spit a fast soul like a break next, and the crowd goes wild, AM, mayhem. We get it poppin', homie, day and night. Got the party jumping, about to break the ice. Stay up on my grind, that's my way of life. I got tunnel vision, I'ma chase that ray of light.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you guys have a good one. Hey, yo, welcome, boys. We got ourselves more duels for the day. Wow, I don't look homeless for the day, or at least I don't feel homeless for the day. How y'all doing, though? Hope everybody's having a good one. We got ourselves more EU duels. Sadly, though, boys, we've been doing a lot of, I guess it's not really that sad. We've been doing a lot of duels on EU, which has been fantastic. I've been loving hanging out with you guys. However, tomorrow, looks like, I don't know if that's going to be like a permanent thing, but tomorrow it's coming to an end. Again, don't know if it's going to be for like 1 week, and then we're back to EU spamming it. Who knows? But NA, we got ourselves a whole guild joining us tomorrow, and we'll be doing the stream not at 3 a.m. or p.m. that I'm doing right now. This is early for the EU crowd. We'll be doing during normal time. So like normally when the stream starts for EU Friday, that is 2 hours early. So basically take the current clock plus 2 hours. That's about when we'll be starting the NA duels tomorrow. Hope you guys are joining us for those, because that should be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm actually so excited. We just need a 5-man group. Just what? And the guild, the other guild, got themselves covered. And the other Parasite, from what I know, should be joining us tomorrow. So that'll be amazing. Baneling is insane. If we can get WAP in there, if we can get my man Chills, if we can get my boy Chicago, get a Conan, get the regular homies on an A, you know what I mean? That would be amazing. We're logging on. Let me just not waste any time, dude. You know what? I've been doing this mount grind thing. I didn't get to do any of that yesterday at all, dude. I've been doing keys, man. We're hitting that point. I love pushing keys. I love timing keys, but we're at a point where we're like, all right, we got to change something to actually be able to time these because these are getting kind of rough right now, dude. You know what I mean? Come on, I never miss you. I miss him too. I miss him too, baby. I miss him too. It's been a second since we've done some NA keys. Am I paler today than usual? Am I looking... Did I get my, what is it called? The white balancing a little off? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to look a little more pink than this. I look like a ghost, or is it just normal chat? How y'all doing though? Hope everybody's having a good one. You know what? Let's, I meant to lower it. Loud noises. My voice is not ready for the day. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm not ready. But show must go on, as they say. Let me also get the chat up in here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, cool. The last time I talked to them, it was like a group chat, and looks like we're still good for tomorrow. Let me know, Plush and Johnny, how the group's doing. If you need more bodies or if you guys are good to go, we'll just send it. Also, I forgot this week is TBC. I need to do my time walking at some point. I think it'd be worth it. I think it'd be worth it. Yay, immediately messages out of your voice. Let's go. We're ready. Sorry to break into this way. That's what your face looks like. Wait, what? Dal's a DK confirmed. Wait, oh, is that happening? What up, Dal? And A is getting... Yeah, exactly, dude. An A. That's what your face looks like. Yeah, okay, dude. Okay, dude. Ready, lad, ready. Yo, we're good. Oh, I love that, man. I love that for you, boys. EU is active. Loving it. The Grand is the first arena that we enter into, boys. Enter the Grand. The Grand. I feel like that one just rolls off the tongue super easily. I love it, man. I love it. If it's working, let me also got Audacity in here. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hold on one second. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, Saya in their team? Yeah, Saya's in, man. Saya is in. Gotta let the boy in here, right? So Twitch. Got ourselves. Is there a team 2 instead? I got Saya's Bob. Ooh. Yo, Oric with those shoulders on a helm. I kinda wish the helm, the reds matched each other a little bit better. Outside of that, it looks great. Rick could have been first up versus Plush. Yo, Plush. Yo, a couple of times Plush was like, yo, Dal, do we need all these Demon Warlocks out here? Even he was just like switching out. I don't know what got him out of stealth for a second. Maybe he just tried to come out and just say hello for a second, but immediately getting axed off, maul into a vampire. Look at those demons just absolutely tearing him apart. This is without a tyrant, without anything. Oh wait, no, there is a tyrant apparently. Never mind, there was a tyrant play. That was him cheesing it. So at the beginning of an arena, as a Demonology Warlock, what you can start is you can actually switch out from the different demons that you have, right? You can switch out between the Gloomhound, Charhound, and Vile Fiend, and just summon all three. And then all of them run out, you immediately tyrant to max out their duration, and then you have those pets just attack whoever. I imagine that's amazing in the solo, right? You're just a mini little army of demons just off the bat, max amount of damage, cheesing it out completely. Kind of wish it was like a talent where you could summon all three with like a, I don't know, every 3 minutes or something. It's gonna be plush. Soul ripped out of his body, denying some of that damage. I think actually ended up meandering into that soul with that last fear. Rick backing up out of that. Not playing the Diablos, he's playing what looks like the soul build, the soul harvester. So he's trying to get a little bit of extra dot damage, empowering his cast. It's going to be a lot of demons. Plus might be in trouble. Imagine keeping it barely alive, trying to make some damage towards Rick. It's going to be Doom. Oh, never mind. He is a Diabolus. Never mind. That Overlord would not be popping out if he wasn't. Saya's going to be up next. Immediate gateway for Rick. He just tried to see if he can end them. Big cascade. Oh my god. It is so much damage, you can't escape it. Unless you have a plan B, C, and D for Saya. You ain't gonna be making out of there alive. Fire Talk's gonna be up next. I love that Molten set. I like all of you guys just takes on a Molten set, by the way. This one I think looks real good. Real good. Just something about like shirtless undead with all the bones poking out the ribs. I actually think that it adds a little bit more to this whole menacing charred look. Honestly, I think it looks great. It's going to be Saya hitting him with a full wake of ashes, dawn light rolling in. As he got himself big shields though, so he's got himself at least massive defenses whenever he got himself any shields. That's going to be a huge bit of protection. He just doesn't use it when Saya commits a bunch of damage to him. The more of that you can absorb, because that shield only lasts, what, 4 seconds? With only Spartial Reflect. I think they reduced it down to 40 recently. They did buff up the damage of Fire Mage somewhat recently, so maybe for Fire, just needs to get one little setup or Saya does not have Blink by the looks of it. Block? I almost DC'd on the block. I don't know what happened. I literally almost just hit a DC on the block. My game did not like that for some reason. What? There goes the DC. Hopefully things go good. My camera might be messed up. We'll still try to. The show must go on, boys. Unless I'm just completely bored, the show must go on. I will try to move the camera as carefully as possible. With the guild tomorrow? Yes, we're gonna have a proper guild joining us for duels tomorrow. Where are you guys at? It looks like Fire Talks, unfortunately, met his end. Oh, that is unfortunate. But look at that. Like, being all squirch and like what looks like an ashen skin or like charred skin with bones. It looks great in my opinion. It's gonna be my man Leo up next versus Saya playing the Frost DK. You can tell by the Mog. The man is very consistent. He's gonna go Frost. It's a blue Mog. Look at all I see. Silence on the side is gonna get a bubble out of him. There is a Riders are active, and Leo's just trying to see if he can hang in. Spilling the bubble. Hold on, he just dark simmed the bubble. He stole the bubble. Oh, no way! Oh, I didn't even realize he would steal it. Oh my god. That is amazing. Yo, if you can steal a block too, that'd be insane. Oh, Rifty is gonna be up next. I just need to wait until my UI returns and then I can power shift to boys. We got ourselves Shifties here. We got ourselves Agatai as Bob. Cobra in the back. Bella up next as a rogue. At some point, I can't even. I wish I could just mouse over to. Ideally, just fly over to see what you guys are working with Mogs. What is your Mog? Okay, it's like yellow and purple. I mean, I guess yellow and purple colors go together. I was just like from a distance, like, wait, what is that? I can tell. This is normally where I'd be able to switch over and zoom in a little quicker. Big damage, Ultra Rifty. It does have itself an Ultra. No need to use it. Oh, actually procs a con either way though. Big damage, Ultra Leo needs something to lift this. IBF may not be enough. Barely keeping him alive. Phoenix Flames crashing in with an Ice Nova as he's Frostfire. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Oh, you're still dead? His dead to just the burn. Oh, Rifty popping up with some big damage. Shiftry looks like he's going to play that pumpkin. Rifty with his mastery damage did a lot. That is a cauterize, however. So maybe looking at a block potentially. Big Pyroblast flying in a Shifty who is still not deterred. He's actually encouraged to just charge in there. Blink out for the mage. Trying to make sure I actually keep up with our health bars. Got himself the images. Looks like a mushroom does poke under him. Blowing up. And unfortunately hits him like a C4. Oh no. Oh, what is that? What is those strip mines in Call of Duty back in the day? Not a claymore. Or is that claymore? No, it's like one of those red like thingies that point out to the sides. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I think it's actually claymore. I think that actually might have been a claymore mine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been a second. Bounce a Betty. No. That's more like Call of Duty. Oh, there's a Claymore. Got it. Awesome. I wasn't thinking of like, because Bounce and Betty is more like Call of Duty World at War, I'm pretty sure. Maybe like, because I don't play modern Call of Duties, bro. Modern Warfare, the original, was my time, dude. That was my peak. What's up, Papa? What's up, man? My man. Bitch is gonna be full Bruno to Bella. Smoke bomb right after. You use a TD, doesn't even reach. Unfortunately doesn't reach, so Shifty is gonna have to get up close and personal. I wonder if actually going gushing wouldn't be better for him, because that's more consistent damage. The rogue with advantage, still dotted. That is a cloak of shadows. Hard to really tell a lot of these cooldowns without being able to track it super well, but it's gonna be Shifty getting hit with a sap. Good thing I have eyes like a hawk for all these abilities, man. Well, speaking of WoW abilities, is basically my third language, bro. Stun stops a lot of that secret technique damage with that stun. That is massive. Try to go for a clone. That is a tricky blind out of Bella, who's looking for a strike with a roar right after, rooting him to follow. If you can just get the pressure from a distance, Shifty can actually get a lot of damage out with a mushroom spawning in onto the rogue. Disarm off of the cheap shot. That is a massive setup. Big and Moke has himself line of sight. No way to stop him. Better shot of the rogue to give himself barely alive. He's still got plenty of pressure, plenty of damage up to the rogue. You just need a little bit more damage. That Fury of Illusion may just do it. It's going to be all the trees are in. Big Star starts to follow. Does take it with Cobra. Gonna be up next with Shifty looking for a bit of a reset. The Druid is on a roll right now, but can they keep that roll going versus the Warlock? Cobra is going to hit him with a big roar. You should be very, very careful of the Succubus. That can Succubus, you see him while in Boomy form. He will need to go bear form and cat form in order to stop those. Cobra dropping it big in front of bolt one. Does he have a double bolt? That is a actually, that was a fast cast bolt right there. That was a fast cast bolt right there. Does go for the silence, gives him an opportunity to catch a full reset, and potentially could catch himself a re-stealth. But that gateway may be putting you in a bad spot. Does not go for the restart. Just needs to keep the dots rolling. Big movement speed. Without roar, yet another in-cap roar. Needs to be very, very careful. The second but staying in bear form, stag form, cat form is what's going to keep you CC'd. Mortal connects, does try to go for a knock. Needs something out of this situation. Got him some movement speed to get himself out of dodge. Infernos are mostly dodge, so all Shifty got to do is just live, catch up a little bit of health, get some damage going to Cobra. Try to see if he can get himself a setup. Overlord charging in into a cyclone right after. Needs a heal desperately. Needs anything to keep himself alive. Friends and Region may not do it. Regrows, do you have Heart of the Wild? Do you have any other heals? Right now you need something, anything. Roar for just a moment. Buy him some 1, 2 more regrows, maybe a third one. Try to see if he keeps him all on the move. Succubus might be able to catch him. Bear form yet again. Can't smother from uptown. Oh no. When I got Science Bomb gonna be up next. Got himself full reflex. Spear does not connect with Cobra. Is able to break out of it fairly quickly. Was that a banner? No, that was just an axe. I thought it was a banner for a second. I got confused. I really wish this camera would fix itself, dude. This kind of flyby mode is tough, man. I'm trying to keep my mouse hand, as steady as I can be, because it just doesn't quite work well with movement. It's super choppy. I'm trying to keep it like super limited here, boys. It's gonna be a trick out of Cobra. Charger by the Warrior with a big parry after Mortal. Bolt 1 with the ruination off of that stun. It's gonna connect. Doesn't do like any damage. What is this ruination damage? Into a big gateway. The Warrior backs up out of there. It's gonna be a reposition for Cobra with an apport. That is gonna be an imp attacking you around the corner. Was this gonna do anything? Oh no, he doesn't. He like hit you once and then it was like, actually, he has a big sword. I'm gonna go away. Yeah, I'm gonna regroup. Hey, Cobra, I'm just gonna hang out with you, my man. I don't know. What do you want me to do? Oh, okay, let's attack him. Yeah, 2-team him. That guy's literally one of those rogues that will always join in 2v1, but never 1v1. Does get slammed down with a big overlord. Let's get the most kills. Saya with 2, but Shifty does break 2. I love seeing the Boomkin just absolutely rotting people down, dude. The bacon bugs are beautiful. I don't really know if a Boomkin can deal with the Destro this late with a higher dampening, though. Pretty sure we were pretty up there. Alrighty, boys. Let's send another one. Leo, as well as Johnny, let me know when both boys are ready. We'll get another going. And hopefully this time, I won't be seeing any random DCs or weirdness with the camera and all that. Yeah, hopefully. 50s, send me a link, please. Oh, you changed her name? Wait, did Jordy really change his name? He's just Shifties? Is it supposed to be Shifties Nuts? Is that what that's supposed to be? hold on. I want to see if we actually... Can I play this? Real quick. Oh no, I need to be in the call, can't I? I was gonna play a a soundboard thing. We have a guildie named Memnarch. He tinks for us, and he is just a trove of soundboard material. And he has this one where he just sounded super New Yorkish. Something about these nuts in your mouth, bitch. And the way he says it is the funniest thing. I feel like, yeah, it's much better if I were to show you, but I don't know how. I think I need to jump in like a voice call or something. I want to see if I can just play it, but I don't think I can. I guess Discord is like, well, why would you be sitting by yourself playing soundboards for yourself for no reason? It's like, well, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of pathetic and lonely, wouldn't it be? Okay. I didn't realize that's his torrent druid. Got it. See, was a good invite spectator match. What's your favorite from Plus? For me right now, I like Outlaw, but Assassin is pretty good. Unholy Death Knight is a banger. Feral is really good too. Boomy is also good. I think I like Feral more personally, but both are good. Arcane Mage is awesome. Personally though, I like Og. I think Ellie Shaman is straight up underrated. An Arms Warrior. At least for DPS. Those are my favorite choices. Top choices right now. Best bank right now. Best tank for Memner. Pretty well, best tank in the game. Veg Demon Hunter for Mythic Plus. For pushing in particular. Yeah, they're really good. Technically for raid you can play whatever. Warrior can be really good. Deacon can be really good. Anything can be good. But Veg is like is the meta right now, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say this is really good. Farak and Sarkar, so to speak. Bro, Farak Legendary, you being able to use that for a short bit of time in Dasteful Duels was awesome. But after Blizzard, they end up nerfing it. They actually end up killing it. I feel like they should have left it. Because it's like, who the hell is gonna complain like, oh my god, this guy's using a legendary and like, well, who cares? Dweeb, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. Who would complain? I don't think it was a player that complained. I think it was just a dev that was like, well, I don't want you doing that. It's like, fine, you don't want me to have fun? Damn. You know how Ian recently did like this interview thing where they was like, we're designing WoW with a player first mentality. And it's like, I call bullshit. You should have just let me use my legendaries and let me have my scaled gear, especially if I'm running solo in a Dasteful duo. Like when I'm running by myself, man, with followers, who am I hurting running a bunch of old legendaries? Who am I hurting? What happened with Havoc PvP? Bro, Havoc has not been tanky since like BFA. It's been bad, dude. It's been pretty bad, man. It's been real bad. Honestly. I kind of miss him, man. Hold on a second, boys. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, so church. Fire Talk's immediately getting assaulted by a rogue, instantly getting ganked right now. Cloak with a Shadow Blades, not giving much of a chance. Big DFA does ultra, but it does put him back in a bad hell though. Hold on, Cauterize does not get proc yet, but the rogue is putting him under a ton of pressure. Does get himself a bit of a shield. There goes the caught, there goes the block. Holy, I don't think the guy expected that big DFA. He did ultra to put himself into high health, but that was just honestly barely keeping you alive there. I'll join Demon Hunter next week. Sounds good, Leah. Thanks for popping on the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Sap out onto Buy Plus. What was this opener, man? Cloak and just send it. Big secret. I think it might be lights for Fire Talks, man. What can you do in this situation? He doesn't play Blink. DFA looks like he kind of... It didn't look like you landed on him with the DFA like a missile. It looked like he kind of floated towards him like a butterfly. Like a fairy godmother or something. What was that? Except instead of like delivering wishes, you just putting him to bed permanently. Does go for invis and stays invis. Not a dot in sight. How are you alive? He can get himself a shield, maybe. That's about all he can do. Plush catches a full reset. How are you still invisible? He's had like no health. And Plush catches a full reset. Plush can just sneeze on the guy. Just cough in his general direction and he'll be dead. Immediate shield off of a strike. Cheap shot. Keeping a shield for a second. Plush taking a second. Oh, wait. Oh, just let it not do it. Oh, that's brutal. That's brutal, man. Debug this round and power it up. I'd like to see it. Leo does end up clipping Plush by the looks of it with a bit of that Remorseless Winter. Although Plush got himself the full Molten Frost Armor set. I like it. I think it looks good. Wait, they fix the chest piece? I hope they fix the chest piece. First time that thing came out, just chest piece wasn't working. I just staring at a naked chest of my Night Elf rogue and I was like, what the hell? But it looks like they fixed it. But it seems like, he's got a Frosty set. I feel like he should be pretty set up and ready. Like Mogwise, he's at least prepped for Leo. Cloak Shadows to deal with the Frosty damage. Leo, however, has a lot of physical. The shield bursts right through. Oh my god, that's just so... What is a Twilight Dev? I'm sorry, Blizzard? What is that Twilight Dev? The man was already dead. What other what the hell proc Twilight Dev? I swear it got a mind of its own. I remember Twilight Dev was pretty random, but like a lot of the times it would just do a gig of damage and pull things through a wall. I don't think of proc just because. I don't understand. This is kind of like a waste. Bella does catch up to Leo, can still lock him down. That is a subtlety rogue from one to the next with full shadow blades, able to evade the blades though. With the slows it to Bella, letting Morgan or no Morgan. Crap, chat, help. I want to say chat, help me. Which rider is that? Damn it, I feel like I should know him. I know there's Whitemane, I know there's Trollbane, I know there's Morgraine, and then there's Nazgrim? Is that who it is? Is that Nazgrim? I remember doing the DK questline back in Legion where you pick those guys up. The 4 riders, the new riders of the apocalypse. Oh man. Leo, try to see if you get a couple of blitz back in. Drop it a dome just to make sure he's actually safe. Evasion out for Bella. We're just going to be playing to evasion just to keep the pressure rolling in. Leo walking out of the dome. Drop it out, Death and Decay. Still evasion short for the rogue. That's going to stun. Trigger to follow. Bella might still be in trouble. Trying to see if he can escape. Cheat death. Sippy Cup. Barely keeping him alive. Hold on a second. That Sippy Cup was actually keeping you steady for a moment. But Saya ain't gonna give you even a chance to recover. There goes the Twilight Dev, but instead, that time it proc when Saya hits you, not when you hit Saya. What? Hold on, this Twilight Dev is wacky. Nazgrim? Okay, it is Nazgrim. Good. I knew Whitemane, I knew Trollbane, I knew Morgraine. I was just unsure about the work. I was like, it's somebody from not Warlords in general, but it made me think of Warlords for a second. Yeah, not letting him live there. I was thinking Warlords, but it was like, no, he didn't make it to Warlords, so it's got to be Mop. CJ Wagamar, he died, but he was given a second chance. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember doing that questline too. Ooh, very green, mean, and lean. Sai immediately with a blessing of protection, blessing of Saint too. Using every single blessing. I got the blessing of protection, baby. I forget what that's from. It's like a meme or a video or something from way back in the day, dude. Way back in the day. I like the whole Molten set that Sai's got going on. I like how he's mixing it together with the Cataclysm Warrior set. That also looks really good too. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All red, all molten, all angry looking. It's going to be Saya's Bob trying to see if he catch up to Saya. Does hit him with a stun, but it's getting so low. I think he's just going to melt down to the Dawnlight. Does go for a bit of that Rallying Cry or Battle Master Stricken. One of those two, maybe both. But that means if he does use both, he's taxing himself a lot on that health, and eventually taxes are going to come in. He's just going to have to give up 30% to the WoW Arena Gods. Oh, you're so dead. Unless... Wait, okay, so I think a Rally or Battle Master Stricken fell off. Saya does not give you a chance, though. Just absolutely go... Oh, what the... Shifties. Looks like he was going to go for a big dot setup on the Saya. He's got trees over there beating him up right now. Is the broccoli still in play? No, the broccoli's gone. But then you gated? I don't know if you meant to gate. Was it like accident on the gate and you kind of just missed your own burst go? It almost feels like it, doesn't it? is going to be Saya charging in. Does get himself technical to slow down Shifties for a second. That is actually really, really good. Roll for a moment. Try to go for a clone. Saya thought he escaped it. Was trying to use some Super Saiyan like movement techniques, but no, he couldn't. It's going to be a couple of rounds by Shifties. Saya, that is a large opportunity for Shifties to make some damage happen. Has Convoke, full Celestial. Has, I think, another... No, he doesn't have another charge Celestial. Looks like those have both been used up. He might just have to wait for trees. Fury of a Loon does still hit you with a Fury of a Loon. Saya's just gonna take that dot damage behind the pillar. Or not? Or he'll just get stopped by a wall? Okay, Blizzard. We gotta have a talk. I've definitely seen that beam literally like pass through objects like it's nothing. I am sorry. What? It's gonna be a disarm when Saya closes the gap. Chaos will go for Wake of Ashes to get himself wings activated, but he's kind of limited with some of the damage he can do. Stun, Roar, Cyclone, Body Shifty, Strike it out for Saya. Shifty's going to be in trouble, needs everything to survive here. Might need a Heart of the Wild. Trees as well. Just send everything you got on him. Root Silence. Saya still has a bubble. I don't think he's going to send it here. That is trees though. Those rounds should hit for decent bit of damage. Hold on a second. Star Surge should also do a lot. Hold on a moment. Shifty's does get the hell out of dodge here. Saya's looking for a bit of recovery. Shifty's got to make sure he's got something for next Saya's bubble that is a full regenerate for Saya. So he's got himself big recovery. He's going to just charge at you. Has the eyes behind him, so you could always pick those up. Oh, I like how he's also writing about the horse and everything. It's going to be a charge on Shifty, starting to go for the root, but does meet a Hodge. Immediately, Saya with a full stun, disarm right after, got himself lined inside behind the pillow, so you can always chill. Shifty's got a knock in the back, but I think Saya is looking to commit some damage. It's going to be some burst out for Shifty's full Celestial, Bear Form available, trying to go for a clone, does get interrupted, Bear Form yet again. I don't think it could really do much anymore. Does flap to get away, but Saya crashes the down on him, and Rick is the last one left to try to take down Saya, as well as Cobra and Rifty. Is Saya going for a 1v something? It's gotta be, right? Blessing is safe to stop that axe toss, making it so short. Don't even want to follow. I guess you do get to, you do get to follow up with a you do get to follow up with a Mortal Coil. I was thinking that was going to be shortened by Blessing of Sake. Bubble. Oh, Layered Head's still available. Bubble's still available. He's still got outs. But he's getting rampaged out. Hold on. He's going to torn apart with those demons. They were doing way too much damage. He's actually going for a blind on those things. He's going to shell shock him for a moment. Just trying to see if he can find himself some cover. He better be very careful. That's a lot of damage. No bubble. He sent a global on something else now for Rick. That is a kill. That is a win. He takes it, but Cobra charges out right after, not giving him a moment to rest. Fear to follow until Succubus sees to trade. Cobra does burn a trinket, but an axe toss meets him on his cast. Mortal Coil to follow up, trying to potentially go for a proper Shadow Fury stun, but a poured out for Rick. Does get himself hopefully some demons around the corner. Can summon demons off of that Infernal. Probably should be doing that. Send those demons, just summon and redirect it back to Cobra. He wants a big bite to be on Cobra, however, it looks like. Fear onto Cobra, and a perfect opportunity for him just to summon up an army of demons with a Tyrant in just a second. Tyrant should come out right now. If you're going to use it, Tyrant needs to come out right now. Looks like he's trying to see if he can avoid Cobra, but also the Succubus kind of caught between a rock and a hard place. It's going to be Pets falling apart here in a second, unless he immediately goes for a Tyrant. It looks like he's going to have to wait until he resummons a fresh new army before he gets it going. He's an Axos. Wall out for Cobra, so this is huge. It's going to be getting a Doom proc, but no Doom Lord. It's going to go for a Tyrant either way for whatever army he has. So it looks like Demon Doggos as well as a Greater Hound should be hopefully enough. They're going to have to be enough. Sun around the corner, does get hit with a Succubus. Ruination out for Cobra with a Mortal Coil, locking down Rick for just a second. Bolt one. Trying to see if he can release his body. Wait, does he reflect it? It looks like he reflected it back at him. I don't know if he had another ward, but it looks like it reflected back to him. Drain, barely keeping him alive. Fort, no! Rick does go down. Sai picking up 3 with Leo, picking up 2. Well done, boys. And the Warlocks having a bit of a tussle at the end. Well done, boys. Let's get us another one going. Johnny and Plus, let me know when both boys are ready. Hey. That was beautiful, dude. That was so good. I was thinking Sai was gonna go for like a full clean sweep. I don't know if we had a Sai, we just get it locked. I had Lay Bubble. Lay you used Bubble. It was like one of those is he gonna send it? Are you not gonna send it? Or unless you didn't have that you don't have that talent to make Lay Bubble forbearance like cancel each other out or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. What a performance start tonight. It's good. It's a good start. Both boys are ready. Hold on a second, boys. I got some messages to answer. Oh my god. It's okay. I was surprised next week. Oh yeah, for Friday. Yeah, I'm actually so sad when you guys are saying like next week instead of tomorrow. I'm gonna miss you guys tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. These are always really fun. Let me queue it up while I'm still. Hold on. I need a second, chat. I need a second, boys. What's our hook? I'll try to mix up the arenas a little bit so we won't have like the same stuff. Fox, what's up, Refusing? How do you, my man? Thank you, Saya. I feel like I was gonna last chance now. You're good, honestly. Foxy retirement home. Oh no, not Foxy. Foxy the monk. I liked Foxy for like 2 seconds at the had time in the spotlight. But yeah, play whatever you like, man. I think you do really good on the warrior. Oh yeah, I did notice you all back to work instead of blood elf. I did like Belf though. I thought Belf on Saya for his bop was dope. But play whatever you like, man. You know what I mean? Both are good, honestly. I feel like Belf in PvP, people undervalue it, but it's solid. Dalaran has been Bell for like ever. Trying to remember what Dalaran's warrior's name now. It's not Dalaran anymore. It's I can't remember, dude. I've always been bad with names. Here we go. Jesus, man. I apologize, boys. I do apologize. Switch. Got ourselves Colbert over for that team 1 versus Rick. I'll almost call you a Rift, but I ain't your name. Bit of a rematch. Colbert immediately. What is happening to you? Immediately, he's got a couple of pests just attacking him, tearing him apart. Holy, and Rick is just gonna have to see if he can back himself out of the Cobra on the chase. However, just walling it together with the Trinket, just keeping the pressure versus Rick. Big Overlord joins in, is actually able to lock down Cobra. That Overlord getting so much value. 2 knockdowns. Oh, if only you could have knocked him in. Try to go for another swing, does not connect. I think though he is stunning something. He's stunning one of the demons. I wonder if he was stunning a succubus at any point, because that would be massive. There's a big old Fellord swinging that axe. If that stops any of the pets, that could be massive. Cobra with a bit of that drain, trying to catch up a lot of health. Rick with a freshly tired all those pets. Cobra might be in a bad spot. Axe toss and a fear. I think it just lights here. Oh, it's just over with Rick walking up to finish it off. Big Overlord joins in, but doesn't get any value, unfortunately. Man, that is rough. Plus, it's going to be up next week, Sap Arena. Can we ask Rick to stop summoning loads of stuff before he leaves Arena? It's an unfair example. You know, I actually kind of like that Rick, as a demonology, when he goes first, he could do the summoner thing. I get it. Not that fair, because that's a lot of demons attacking you in the opener. But I kind of like the uniqueness of it, chat. Chat, what do you guys think? Should that be allowed or not? Because you can only do it if he goes first, but he doesn't always go first. Right? He only sometimes gets to go first, but it's like a cool, unique little trick for demo that you can do before an arena starts. I kind of like it. I know it's like not intentional, you know, not intentional game mechanic, but also at the same time, like, I'm pretty sure Tyrant not being functional is also not an intentional game mechanic. Or some of the pets just de-aggroing randomly is also not an intentional game mechanic. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, demo has a lot of bugs. It just be bug city, man. What's up, Gene? I'm gonna go with Gene. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. How you doing, my man? Welcome to 5v5 Dueling Arena over in the EU region. But yo, chat, you guys let me know if you guys have a big issue with him summoning up in the opener. Maybe we could be like, yo, let's do that sparingly, yeah? We lost Pit Lord, let us have our fun. Bro, Pit Lord used to be, I remember Pit Lord, the chunky boy, dude. He used to smack so hard. Literally had him last expansion, and then he's gone. I miss him. Wait, no, they had him melee, and then they had him do range, and then he's never been the same since. I think that's what it was. But I guess we do have him back. Just gotta play Diabolus to get him pop out once in a while, right? He just comes in, visiting hours, all that. It's okay, all he has on my team. I feel that. It's gonna be Rick summoning up the entire army of demons. Blush, however, is gonna go behind the pillar. The demon should refocus back on him. Is gonna go for a gouge. Most of the demons fading. ASUS stopping him in play. Oh, Fell Lord is gonna be huge here. Just keeping the rogue next to him. Knockdown after knockdown. And that chopper actually does a decent bit of damage. Kabachi with the best. The soul out of the rogue's body has been ripped out. Does this knockdown have a DR? It doesn't have a DR. He can just keep doing it. Big slam onto Rick. Does get pushed super low though. Mordecai last second. Oh, cheat there. Comedian's game. It does it a pop like a balloon with a dew proc. Oh, that was rough. That was so scary. Rick, you need something to live this. Bella ain't gonna give you a chance here, I don't think. Wall, together with Dark Pack, that should hopefully keep you alive. Fear spam on the rogue may help out here. Just loading up an extra fear right after. Charhounds back to back. Tyrant to follow. Fear spam. Does go for the Trinket. Cloak of Shadows. Just looking for a complete escape. Is gonna go for Vanish. As Rook is summoning up, setting up a bit of an army. Stun. Nowhere close to connecting with Bella though. But Bella gets the hell out of dodge. What is your VOG? It's like yellow arm, long gloves, bandages. I like the woolly pants from the what's it called? The Undermine. There's like they gave everybody a cosmetic version that all classes could wear, not just leather. Bare woolies, they look good. And then Savannah chest piece and butterfly wings, glasses. It's just like should have tried to look like a pretty butterfly. That's pretty much all I can think of. It's going to be full demons onto Bella though. Do they have another advantage? They do technically. Does go for a... Is that a DFA? Looked like somebody flew up for a second. I think he did go for a DFA. Got himself a couple of hits. I didn't look closer to see if you are DFA. Mordecai with a tyrant. With that, oh, Pit Lord does take it. Saya is charging up next. Rick does not have a lot of defenses for this one, unfortunately. He does have a tyrant. Can rip the soul out of Saya's body. Dark Pact immediately. Trying to go for a Shadow Fury around the corner. Saya looking to avoid it. Board out for Rick. I don't know if he's got a gateway. I think he's just used one. He got a Fell Lord that he could summon down, but he's going to be under a ton of pressure. He needs something to live this. Warlock Hellstone, I don't think is available. Ripping soul out of Saya's body. Dropping down a Fell Lord. Axe toss. At least you got him pressured here for a second. I don't know why Shifty is just getting dotted there, but I think Rick is just dead. Yeah, he's just dead. Drain Life ain't going to do it. One quick Axe toss by the Overlord, but that's about all you can do. Gotta be Shifties though in a great position versus Saya, immediately dotting him up. So it's now time for Saya to try to see if he can bring it back for his team, toppling down the Warlock, but not a lot of cooldowns to work for that Warlock. It's gonna be going up against Shifties who's walking in full CDs, everything is available. Boomkin can be really rough for you unless you play it carefully. It's going to be a Convoke defensively for Shifties just to get himself full recovery. Knock back on the Saya for just a second. Does get himself full dots, Mercer spawning in and everything. He's got himself one count of Celestial with Broccoli trees up on the side of the corner, adding a little bit of Moonfire damage and doing a bit of decent damage of their own to Saya. But for Shifties, he does need to get those dots as well as Star Surges, back-to-back surges while his cooldowns are active. Second set of Celestial is out, however, so he's just chaining from one to the next. Big damage out by Saya. Shifties looking for recovery, does go for a clone. Opportunity for you to recover, maybe Heart of the Wild. Friends of Regen while in bear form does try to see if he can back up out of there. I actually really do think you should use Friends of Regen maybe when you're getting attacked by Saya and just regrow the rest of the time, right? Saving those charges for Saya probably wouldn't be a bad idea, as he does get you in a situation where you really needed it. Just had a Star Surge, dotted up, not much you can really do. One more hammer and Saya does take it. Yeah, that is a little bit rough. I know in bear form you're probably looking just through like, I just need a quick recovery. Bear form frenzied, I'll be good. But I think saving those for when Saya is beating up on you and you can't really do anything probably is a little bit safer, right? Brant out onto Saya. Walking back into Meteor. That is not feeling good. Laying hands having to be burned. Does still have some Spell Warden, as well as Blessing Protection and Bubble. So he's got two more immunities he could use, because Spell Warden and Bop do share a cooldown with one another. Ice Block out for Fire Talks with Caught. Oh no. Oh no. So you did Caught. That didn't give him a lot of health. Block also didn't give him a lot of health. Stun, he does have a blink for this one at least. So he does switch up the strategy a little bit. Shields are up, so he's kind of want Saya to attack him. But Saya is just going to hold back. Just wait until the shield is up, shield is down, shield up. He's just going to wait. Because Fire Talk is not going to have much protection. He's just going to die to Dawnlight, if not the hammer. Leo's up next. Saya left with 2 more immunities. Not a lot of health on him. Needs himself a quick Xander regen, I think. If he sees everything out of Leo, he might just have to bubble it. Spell Wardens it. Spell Warden. Some physical damage from the riders on Leo will go through, but he's mostly all that frost damage. But that'll be completely immune. Those frost strikes being all frost will be immune. However, oh no! It does take it either way. I thought the bubble was going to be up for Saya, but apparently not. Saya held his ground though. Really put in a dent in Team 2. But right now it's up for Leo to try to see if he can finish off Rifty. He's got a bunch of dot damage. Back-to-back Pyroblast is going to be silenced. Does go for the trinket, blinks away. Ultra is available in case Leo chases, but Leo just backs up out of there completely. Oh no. Honestly, I don't play any other class. I'd be good at over duels. Their conquest geared. I feel it. Yeah. I feel it with Rogue. I feel like the only class I can kind of more or less play outside of Rogue and PvP is used to play quite a bit of Arcane Mage and Shadowlands for funsies. Mostly just one-shots with like Kyrian Arcade Orb thing. But Preservoker, I actually like Preservoker a lot. I don't know what it is. I really like it. I feel like it works better in PvP than in PvE, and I kind of hate that, to be honest. I feel like it's just so much more effective. Interrupt out for Leo. Try to see if he can get himself a bit of an angle around the corner. Rifty trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a go as well. It's going to be potentially a block. I think Leo got a block too, doesn't you? He stole a block. He popped a blessing of no blessing. He popped a, what's it called? You just block this kid shit. If that's full burst, you can just block it. I think that's what he's waiting for. He's like, come on, hit me with a meet you. Send somebody at me. Block. Wait, it actually got value. Oh, the meet you, it's worth it. Oh, wait, it heals you. It heals you. It heals you. It heals you. I didn't realize he would steal the block that heals him. On top of it, that is so BM. Rifty, I don't know what you can do in this situation. I think you're just gonna go no, blink. Blinks. Wait. And splat. No, never mind. Timed and mistimed it. Big shield splat. Oh, mistimed it twice in a row. Oh. Rick picking up 3, but Saya bringing it back home with Leo. Finishing the job that Rick started. Man. That's so crazy. I greeted my bubble. I think I greeted your bubble twice in a row, Saya. I think I just gotta send that thing super safe. Yeah, unfortunate. I like the aggressive play, but man. Yeah, I just gotta. Imagine if they ever take bubble off DCD. Pally's are gonna like rejoice immediately. Be like, oh, I can greet it now. Yes. I still feel like you'll get Pally's gonna slap around either way. Yo, or you know what they'll do? They'll bring back that Legion bubble. That'll just auto bubble when you're gonna die. That would be great. Remember that thing? I found that thing annoying as piss. I'm not gonna lie. I hated that thing. I mean, maybe it's because I'm a rogue, right? But it's like, I don't know. I was just like, oh, come on, man. They already have immunes. But I guess the rogue was double annoyed by paladins because Wake of Ashes would break him out of CC. And not on a sap or anything like that. Like, you couldn't just sap him and have a proc. It needed to be a stun or some kind of big CC, like a blind. That's crazy, man. Dark Sim is wild. I love Dark Sim. Pulling it off is a little tough, but I love when it works. Ready? Great. Beautiful. I'm gonna send you guys into Tiger's Peak real quick, yeah? Here we go. All right, switch. Got ourselves plus aura for the team one, ready to go. Fire Talk's gonna be up next. Cloak of Shadows out for Plush. Gotta be the best spell in the game. Dude, honestly, I really do like that ability. Ah! Every single time I see Plush DFA, by the way. Oh, what is that? What is the follow-up? Hold on, every single time I see this man DFA, I get a little all worried about the other guy. Because Fire Talk's just altered, and it's like, all right, I'm at full health. But even then, I'm like, I don't know if you're safe. I don't know if you're safe, champ. I actually have no idea if you're going to be okay. Like, seeing Plush just play DFA a lot more aggressively, it just reminded me just how hard that ability can hit if you set it up correctly. And he's been pretty consistent with it. Going to be evasion available for Plush. Does give him magic reduction, so evasion is huge against the caster. Trying to go for a strike. Oh, hit looks again. Image DFA from around the corner is going to be blocked. Has to be blocked. Going to be blocked. Going to be blocked. Block. Oh, Plush. Wait, you're still burning. Who lives this? The burn? No, sippy cup it. He just drank it. He just drank his sippy cup. He just drank them Kool-Aid jammers, and he's good to go. Gouge Ultra Fire does get him some shields. Plush better be very, very careful. Oh, that Ultra. Oh, the Fire Talks, however, does end up taking it. The DFAs can't stop this man whatsoever by the looks of it. Man. I feel like Rogue is at its best when DFA was a big button. And like every time you saw Rogue DFA, you were just like, your breath froze for a second. Like, is he just gonna kill me right here with a DFA? Or do I live this? You know what I mean? That's an opportunity like, yo, I either pop something or I die. I remember that back in Legion. I remember just being like, oh, this is so fun. Hell, take it back to Warlord's Dreader, dude. While not a great expansion, Rogues with advantage DFA, 100% crit strats with the tier set on all three specs was wild to me. The amount of damage you can do with it was crazy. Or better yet, build up the damage, right? Build up the damage. Build common points, DFA into immediate vanish eviscerate, and for some reason that DFA on a slam down would get the crit benefits of your tier set. So you'd get double crit of this. Oh, and Side does it. I'm taking Fire Talks out. I was for some reason thinking there was going to be a bubble, but I completely forgot, or not bubble, but a block, but I completely forgot he's already used it on a rogue. Side immediately getting rotted down by the dots, and trees are running in. But Shifty's, I don't really know if he's playing for a heavy dot build. He may need to use summon else in order to keep this dot pressure rolling, but I think he does need line of sight. He needs to get himself a couple of good convokes here and there, and then get himself some decent damage. Side trying to see if he cut across. That's an opportunity. You got him out in the open. No line of sight. Big Sorcerer is doing a lot of work. That is going to be a full Celestial Conduit available to you. No Celestial Conduit. Alignment. That's a monk ability. I'm confusing myself. Got himself trees as well. Disarm for a moment. That's an opportunity for you to make some damage happen. Just inside with the silence. That's going to be some kind of cooldown. Lion hands. You can still get a bubble out of him. Potentially does put himself in a position where he does have line of sight of the enemy team, however. So you got to make sure you're away from the rest of this team. So to make sure that Convoke does not hit them by accident. You want to make sure that they're just solely focused on Saya in order to get big value. And Saya's out in the open. He doesn't have anything to hide behind. This could be potentially a really good Convoke situation. Does go for a roar, knocking it back. It's a hand of freedom up for Saya, so he keeps himself moving, schmoving, grooving. It is going to be a full stun. I think it might be lights here. Yeah, I don't know what can a Bumpkin do anything in this situation at all versus a Paladin? Or is it just like an immediate loss here? Is there even a chance? Because he was out in the open for a second, and there was just no line of sight. I was thinking if you have cooldowns in the Convoke and it's just send it, at least you'll get a cooldown or two out of the guy, right? But I'm not sure if you're getting locked down by Rick. Saya, trying to see if we get back over to Rick, is going to go for a massive gate, but he just crossed from one platform to the next. I didn't know your gates could go that far. Is that a thing? Really? That's some distance. That is some great distance. That's awesome. Holy. Plus, him being dragged there, he could probably just glide really, really close to it and then take the gate. Right? He doesn't even need to be on the platform to take it. He can just be down below, glide close enough to take the gate. He can just move around without so easily. Saya get a barrel down by Chaos Mother. Wall out for Rick, and it's going to be a bubble. This is where Rick needs to minimize some of the damage he can take from Saya, but while Bubble's active, he just can't do much. Saya at least is not a Wake of Ashes. This is going to be Fear interrupted right after. Does have himself a Dark Back, keeping himself plenty alive. Mortal Coil does get to connect. Try to see if he can get himself line of sight. Stun around the corner. Ruination. Fear to follow. Locking down Saya some more. Hand to go down. Saya does not hold back. Hold on. Looks like Saya's going to come in, but a Tyrant is going to be on him. The Tyrant gives Saya all the unlimited window to get the kill. kill right now. He's used everything he's got in his repertoire to get himself the kill right here, right now. It's over. And Rick does live. Barely, but he's alive. Although Bella ain't gonna let that happen for too long. Couple of strikes. Secret technique, insta global. Thinking about. Well done, well done. That is rough though. Leo walking up. He kind of more or less knows what Bella is though. I think he more or less saw exactly where Bella is at. But it is going to give Bella, at least Bella did not go for too many cooldowns here. For Leo, it's a chance here. Him and Size Bob to go through last 3 targets. The Rogues, not an easy one for the DK. Because you can get locked down. IBF, you can break out of it. Stun, you can break out of it. But like when you get locked down in the full combo, Rogues do hurt Death Knights. They really do. Oh, what is that damage on the Bella though? Okay, Death Knights hurt Rogues too. I am corrected. They hurt each other. I was thinking it was more one-sided, but nope. What was that hit? What was that hit? Well, I mean, those hits are understandable because you still got a rider with them, but what was that one hit? They got Bella super, super low. Like, huh? Is gonna go for the Dark Sim versus Leo versus Cobra. Maybe he could rip away can you Dark Sim a wall? Oh, Mortar Coil! Ah, that is so good! Wait. This guy might be insane. He's got 2 casters to go up against. Dark Sim could be a huge play. Silence to follow onto Cobra. Does he take Gate? Does he take Dark Pack from him? No, it looks like Dark Sim is still on him. I don't know if he can steal anything. It looks like might as well steal a Fear. He just cast a Fear into the pet. Is that what he can do? I swear if I see that thing running away that he did spell steal a Fear. He is trying to go for grips just to make sure the succubus. He does Fear it. Oh my god, you should see my face right now. I'm like a kid at a candy store. Oh, that's so cool. Wait, okay, that is going to be Overlord just running around. Look at that guy. He's going to connect either way. For Leo, at least he's got himself summoned to Death Strike off of. That is going to be a big Overlord summoned in with a Syad getting swapped out though. Cobra got himself a fresh new Fell Succubus ready to go. Is going to get gripped out together with a full stun trinket. That's going to be a silence off of that one though. Succubus to follow. Dark Sim out for Leo. So he won't be able to spell steal an ability from Cobra. He does get himself a Reflect. That is going to be Dome. Because he popped the Reflect, he can't grip him. That is the problem. That is the issue. This is why Leo does not go for the grip. But the Riders are still in play for a little bit. Not really getting too much pressure onto Cobra. The Dark Back keeping him plenty alive and keeping him afloat here. With Leo trying to go for a couple of Death Strikes here and there. Trying to put some pressure onto the Succubus, summoning up Nazgûl. Got that name right this time around. As we hit in that 8-minute mark, boys, we are at 40% dampening. You ain't going to be able to heal much more here. For Leo, that's going to be a bit detrimental. Does get a grip into Cobra with this blind to follow. This could be an opportunity for a proper Dark Sim. He might need to does pop a Dark Sim. I don't know if Cobra does go for a port. I don't know if you can take away the port. He does go for the wall. I don't know if that's what you spell steal here. He does get a wall. Hold on, he does get a wall, actually. Yes, he does. Unending Resolve, he does pick it up. He doesn't look like he has a grip, though. But that wall did keep him nice and healthy. Cobra didn't even send him damage. Just like, in that situation, like, he's tanked up and ain't no point attacking him. Another Dark Sim. He stole something. What did he steal? Conflagration, most likely? Havoc? I'd be unfortunate if he stole Havoc. Honestly. Does go for the kick on the Succubus. Actually, just focusing that thing down quite well. It is going to be slows onto Cobra. I don't know. I think he stole a Conflagration or Incinerate or something. I doubt that will do a lot of damage, though. Who knows, though. Health funnel for Cobra, however. So you just have to transfer health into Succubus, keeping that thing alive. Stun, all the Riders are in play. Does Cobra have an out here? Silence to follow. Dark Sim is in play as well. There's going to be a big port. Does go for the grip, but it doesn't quite connect. He was still mid-gateway. Unless you can still grip him down. Might be able to. Oh, if you can jump and hit him. Jump and hit him, but the Succubus stops you. Does stop the heal. Does go for AMS as Mortal Coil is about to connect. I don't know if you got a grip. Reflect is up, so you can't even grip him down. Bolt connects. It does a lot of damage. Overlord doesn't feel good either. Dark, grab a Dark Sim on him. Unless on the Succubus. I don't really know what you can do in this situation. He's going to sub it up. Imagine if you could just summon a Syad of your own, right? He Dark Sim, he summons a Syad. You're like, all right, I got one too. I got a pet too. Do something. Leo trying to see if he cut across. Bob himself a Warlock Hellstone for a moment. Silence onto Cobra, but he does pretty Dark Pack. Trinket to follow. Does get back in. Will not have access to a gateway for a second, so actually might be in a bad spot. The glides on Drakthir, however, are massive. Wraithwalk out for Leo. Still had a Dark Sim onto Cobra. I don't know what he's used on him. Definitely wasn't a Mortal Coil or a Fear. He is going to be able to set up a Chaos Bolt. Does he have a double bolt? If he has enough shards for double bolt, then it's going to be a Chaos Mother. Dome down, reflect up, so Cobra can't really be gripped right now for a second. That is going to be Leo breaking out of the bonds of Fell. Death back for a second. He gives him a little bit of help to work with. Bolt does not connect. That would have been the end of you. Needs healing right now. Or just lack of damage. But that portal continued to barrel down. Shadow bolts at you. Oh, they're so close. Almost got Cobra. Silas got Bop. Or got Silas Bop. Trying to go for a spear down. Cobra just bails out of that completely. Do you have a leap? I think you just use all the leaps. You gotta break his first aid somehow. If you jump and get line of sight, you should be able to. I don't think you can though. That is unfortunate. Paladin buys the build. My kind of game. Yo, Chris is out here with a pally hate, man. You hate, just don't hate them because they're beautiful. Don't hate because they got my pretty little wings. Stout onto the side, has got Bob. I think it might just be lights here. Do you have double chaos? No, he doesn't. I'm expecting like a double chaos setup for Cobra, but it's really tough to do in like a really rough situation, man. Mortal Coil, oh, does not walk him. But you do have a ground, high ground. He does leap right over. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Chaos Mother with ports already doing work. 2 for Cobra, 2 for Saya. Dude, Cobra is just a monster. Actually a monster. So is Saya, dude. Both of them are really, really good. Alright, let's get us another going, boys. Yeah, uno mas, uno mas. Let me know when y'all are ready, and we'll get another one going. You want bro my team? Can my friend come? If we have space. If we have space, then yes. Team can't spell. All right, Leo, real quick. You got a group up, hopefully in Raids Legacy. Yeah, we got a group. What is that? 5V5 1V1 What? Don't want to sound offensive, but it looks super dyslexic. You know what I mean? I left? Okay. Good. Whatever you want to do, friend. Looks like they're good. Does plus need a +1? Ready? Plus, double check. 5 million 2 globals. Jesus, that's a lot of damage. Asking someone want to make spade, but no one wants to. Okay. That's what happened by the looks of it. Here we go. Now, it's only hard to learn for M+. I feel like it's gotten easier. Recently, I'd say Elemental has gotten a little bit easier to play overall. It is not the easiest range out there, but it's a lot more approachable. It used to be very, very tough with like all of your mixing of the elemental abilities, how you have to go from one element to another. Because then you would go, you still do this now, but like you'll use a fire ability of Lava Burst to prime your next non-fire ability. So then you'll Lava Burst, Earth Shock, Lava Burst, Lightning Bolt. And whether you have certain procs, you'll try to prioritize those. But to some degree, that only applies for like single target, but in AoE, you start ignoring those mechanics because other abilities are just more valuable, and it just comes down to just you spamming Chain Lightning a lot of the times, right? Maybe you'll like Chain Lightning Earthshock into a Chain Lightning Earthquake, or sometimes just Chain Lightning spam a bunch of Earthquakes, depending on the build that you're running. Elemental Shaman has gotten easier to play, so if you want to pick it up at any point, I'd say right now, it is not like baby easy, because at some point we had a build where we just spam Lightning Bolt or Chain Lightning, and that's it. We didn't really press any other button. There wasn't really a lot of point to press anything else at all, for any reason. You just spam Lightning Bolt and you just did a ton of damage. So it's not that easy, but it's good. I think it's worth picking up right now. Yeah, it's definitely better than some of the previous expansions or seasons for Elemental right now. I do miss a lava burst build we used to have for a little bit in the alpha, where we just spam lava burst the entire time and then hit the big Ele blast even in AoE, and it did a ton of damage, but it's okay. Started retail, well, really like Death Knight, but was a class hard to start off with? Not really. I think Death Knight is very approachable, especially if you start with a spec like Frost. Basically, Frost, the way you play it is you get Remorseless Winter, get your disease on a guy, and then you hit buttons. Whenever a button glows, you press it. Basically. From there, you can pick up Unholy, which is a bit more cooldown managerial, but when you play in a Sun Land, which is like the vampiric build, a lot of your burst and damage comes down to like empower your pet, spam Vamp Strike until you can't, and then you spend some runes. Or if, let's say, your rune buttons glow, press them. And then from there, just kind of maintaining some buffs until you can power your pet up. No, Death Knight I think is a great choice to start off with. I think they're in a pretty good spot right now. Great for players that haven't played in a while or are picking the game up for the first time or whatever, right? Very approachable. Very approachable. Alrighty, boys. Let's send you guys in. Sorry for sorry for taking my sweet time here, man. Yeah. I didn't realize I could send you guys into Nokadon. I didn't mean to do Nokadon. I don't think I typed in an arena name. Alright, I guess we do Nokadon. Alrighty. Twitch. Yo, I haven't been in this place in so long, dude. This place, nighttime, I kind of hate it. Thanks, I hate it. I don't like this place at nighttime. Although the lighting is really good, though. Okay, maybe I like it less. I think it's just a skybox I'm not a fan of. Who's first up? What's weird about this arena and why we usually don't do this place that often? Gorgeous mount again. My God. Gorgeous. But what comes down to this arena is I don't like the big pillar down the middle. Like, as cool as it is, I feel like, wait, whoa, somebody DC'd or left over team 1? I'm not sure what's happening. Is it Cobra or is it Rifty? Whoever you guys had as 5th, they just bailed. I mean, I was down to play the arena unless I just don't want to play it. Alrighty, we'll just play it out. Rifty and Cobra, you guys are gonna have to be a one-man army here. Is it Saya that bailed? Is it Saya that left? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well somebody is gone out of team 1. Not sure who. Not sure who. Dal had latency. Oh, okay. Alrighty, so it's gonna come down to team 1 as a 4-man squad, double Rogue with Plush, Bella, Cobra, as well as Rifty to try to see if they can hold the fort. It's gonna be Meteor down. Oh! Science Bomb! Science Bomb is gonna die unless he presses something. What was that? Fire Mage damage. That was not just reflects. That was like everything got set, right? You have a Poly. Poly does not help him regain health. G-Pie does connect. Looks like it had a bit of delayed damage. It does connect, do some damage. But it looks like it has been delayed a little bit. Shifting power out for Rifty, though. Aside, oh, and I DC'd. I don't know what happened then. Looks like we got DCs yet again. Is my camera going to be a floaty camera again? I don't want to be doing that if I can help it. Please. Blizzard, please. Fix. What is happening? What is going on? Oh, man. I'm going to have to do this floaty camera thing again, aren't I? Oh, okay. Well, Saya's still alive at least, but these images are just cranking with crossbows back to back to back. Yeah, hopefully it'll fix itself, by the way. Hopefully it'll fix this up. Wait, I froze my camera. All right, unfroze it. Beautiful. Rifty, what are you looking like cooldown wise? I wish I could see his cooldowns, man. I wish I could see all his cooldowns, but I kind of guessing here, man. I'm flying blind out here. Hey, can you tell me their cooldowns, Miss? Whatever, I forget her name. I don't even know her name actually. Sounds like PvP gear from Dragonflight, pretty sure, right? CyberPowerPC is gonna back up out of that completely. What I was gonna say about this arena is like that pillar down the middle is just a little too long, and certain classes like rogues and ferals can utilize it. The spacing between the pillars is fine for proper arena match for like teams, but I feel like it's a little bit too wide and maybe even too big for 1v1 specifically, because people could really use that pillar to really avoid one another. Spear down, gonna be a breath out for empty with a poly to follow. No trinket out of CyberPowerPC. Not like I can tell if he has a trinket really. I'm flying blind here, boys. Meteor down, big crossfire bolt. Does get a huge hit on the mage, but it's got himself massive shield. Stunned for a moment, looking for a chopper. Fire blast back to back into a proc 2 more. That's got himself Warlock Hellstone, maybe behind the pillar, or at least behind the ramp, trying to see if he can back up out of the rift. Yeah, I think he should send someone around the corner. Even if a flame check would help, it's gonna be second wind catching up a lot of it. Rifty gotta get in there immediately. You can just end this duel right here. Just keep it the warrior kind of low. Is gonna go for a quick hit. Blinks are available. What does he blink to? I can't even tell. It's gonna be CyberPowerPC trying to go yet another pillar. This is just what's gonna be his game right now. Is trying to find some cover behind these pillars. For Rifty, it's a question of, do you charge in? Do you move over? Do you blink in for a breath or something? CyberPowerPC mounting up, just trying to see if he can keep himself afloat here. And it looks like he's going to have the second wind kicking in. He's going to try to see if he can reposition. Is going to take a couple of hits, though. A couple of pot shots. But look at this pillar down the middle. If you don't mind up after him, yeah, he ain't going to be able to catch up too easily. You are catching up a lot of food, but he's just catching up a lot of healing. Gateway! Actually using Gateway to catch up to Saya. Yo, Saya's Bob. It looks like the cards are completely against you. I'll be very, very surprised. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I'll be setting up a gateway for you too. You know what? You can use a gateway too. You're allowed to. If you use the gate, you're allowed to use the gate too. To make the things even fair, even more even. So if you gotta escape, you do it. You do what needs to be done. Spear does not connect. Does have the line of sight. The pillar. Rifty does blink or reverse blink back over. Is that going to be potentially another stun? Try to go for shockwave. Doesn't connect. Into a blade storm. Into a full meteor. I got control. We got the power back, boys. Let's go. It's going to be Rifty with a quick breath. Oh, I feel like I can see now. I feel like I put my glasses back on. I feel like I got my contacts back in. What is happening? Oh my God. Shifting power out for Rifty. Does not want to push in. We hit the 5 minutes mark, Rifty. I know you want to catch up in healing, but CyberPowerPC, he just keeps escaping you. Just keeps recovering that help with that second win, baby. It's just so tough. My God. I'm learning to play on the controller. You learn on the controller. Anyone plays the controller? Wes does. Yeah, we do have somebody in the computer that does. Do you use gamepad mode or have you tried con support? He uses con support. No, he has to. He says it's better to use the add-on for it. Yeah, the add-on is at least a little bit better. I think they're going to port con support into WoW, though. Whenever they do a removal of add-ons, con support may actually end up becoming part of like WoW as a baseline feature. Because they have control support already, but it's just not as good as con support from what I heard. Just not as good. But yeah, that's what I would recommend if you are going to be playing with it. I don't know a lot of people that play WoW on a controller. I know there is definitely a non-negligible amount of players that do play it. I just don't know if there's a lot of them. No, the shooting power. Your Recti is just fully stocked up. You got every cooldown available. Saya, you just got to escape his burst and then find a way to lock him down. And then I think you might be golden, man. Might be golden. Got himself a couple of hits here. A couple of fire blasts around the corner. Saya's Bob looking to just chill behind the pillow. Flame strikes are going to connect. Just doing a little bit of damage. Keeping the health from recovering from second wind. But Recti is just not charging in. I think he just does not want to play around pillars here. But the game is going to go into super high dampening, though. Super high dampening. Holy. This is going to be Rifty trying to see if he can back up out of there. Random proc bust. Leap around the corner. Oh, that I think CyberPowerPC might just want to commit. It is going to be a trinket. Wait, he normal trinketed. If you can get a blink out of him. No, he won't be able to. That's super hard DR, though. But you are getting himself a parry. Blaze-storm to try to see if you keep up with it. Does not chase. That is going to be a blink out for Rifty to break out of there immediately. Yeah, one of you guys got to keep in there. One of you guys got to stay in because he's just going to recover. I know you just... Both of them are so defensive. Both of them play it so safe. But the problem is when they play this safe the entire time, the other guy just You're eventually gonna, one of you is gonna die to a high dampener game, boys. We got ourselves a dampener tonight, baby. This is gonna be a dampener match. Nothing we can do about it. Neither CyberPowerPC or Rifty want to go down easily, and they're playing super extra safe to win this. Where CyberPowerPC, I feel like, needs to go in, at least throw a weapon to disrupt Rifty from being able to heal. And eventually you will, like, you know, lose out on cooldowns, lose out on health. Rifty also played super defensive, where CyberPowerPC is just going to get second win and cooldowns back. And his cooldowns are much, much shorter, so he's going to be able to use them. But he's just not rushing in. Neither of them is just looking to attack each other at all. Waiting for a campsite in that? Yo, wait on, did you got a campsite? Yeah, dude. Seriously, man. Hell yeah. Yo, if Rick and all these guys, if you guys want to hang out by the campsite, you can do so too. I don't think anyone's gonna bother you. If you just want to hang out, they got a nice little campfire. You can hang out, you know, chill with the homies, all that. Let this duel play out. That's gonna be a long one, man. Have a BBQ. Exactly. Yeah, if you guys want to just hang out with them, you're more than welcome to, man. More than welcome to. Ricky is looking like he's gonna reposition at least. Rick, I think he's just trying to be like, come on, guy, just get in there. He's just trying to egg them both on. He's like, come on, you guys can fight each other. Trying to be like a ref in the middle, but it's more just like I just trying to egg them all on. Immediately hit with a couple of Phoenix Flames and back it up out of there. Man. Got Twinkies and Pepsi? Yo! Over a fire? Get some marshmallows in there, man. Proper camping trip. You know what I mean? Twinkies and... I just go for a Twinkie, though. I feel like there's never a bad time for a Twinkie. Spear down? Does spear connect? Or do you just... Can you alter that or something? I don't understand how you break out of it. I'm pretty sure mages could not break out of a spear. Unless CyberPowerPC just narrowly almost hits it. He just, like, misses it just by a pixel or two. Swear to God, man. Need to be here? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, for this match, yeah. And again, behind the pillar, maybe a flame shot can get it. I think at some point, one of you guys is gonna have to commit. And the warrior does not want to be the one, because he's kind of limited on mobility. Mages does get himself over positional, does not really pump damage right after. Got himself random proc combust, but he ain't going over there. He ain't going over there. He's just even using first aid and everything. This is an opportunity for CyberPowerPC to maybe get some cooldowns on him. Walks in for a charge, but then goes behind the pillar. At some point, you're just going to have to commit, man. You're just going to have to commit. Stun, ultra time is available. You need to be very, very careful with that ultra time positioning, because you could catch him. He does go for an ultra timer position, trying to catch up to the guy. I don't know what gets you slowed. Was it a knockback? Might have been a knockback. Richie does take quite a bit of damage still, though. Oh, not a second. Not really looking all that good. I think we died with the dots. CyberPowerPC walking up is going to be charged out of that trinket. Breath, pretty close. Yeah, it is so close. Yeah, it is so close, but looks like CyberPowerPC does not die to a pyro. I was thinking the pyro. Or does he? I got caught in the wall here. How did he die? What happened? Am I stuck? I am stuck. Yeah, there's like an invisible wall that stretches all the way up. What happened? Was that just like a rallying cry? Battle Masters fell off in like one little tick of mastery? Ticking you down? Wow. Such a long duel. Both combatants do not want to go down whatsoever. And I really, at the end of the day, I'm kind of disappointed that I was just like, I thought it would be like an explosive ending at the end of it. But it was just like, wait, they're closed, but I think they're going to reset. Wait, never mind, he died. I literally just surprised. Block out onto Leo, Ricky from Leo. I like how Leo, if it was me, I probably would have continued to slam it into it, because I saw him full block and you're full block too. Dark Save does get a play. You know what? Actually really good, because dampening is super giga high, so whatever defenses you can use, and actually defensive you get to borrow from Rifty is massive. I think he goes for a blink. You might have been able to Dark Sim that one, didn't you? Might have been able to. Does get himself that altar to reposition. Blinking right in. Blinking to pass into yet another grip. Trying to see if he gets some damage in. Rifty needs to go for whatever instant cast has got, man. Meteor, combustion, breath. Everything is going to be huge here. Dropping down a meteor down. It doesn't look like it's going to commit. Oh no, it does connect with Leo. Dropping down a dome. Kind of low in health. Fireman's got a lot of pump, man. A lot of pump. Random AMS. It looks like it's going to be cleaved down. Big cauterize. Do you have any more damage? Pyroblast does get a death pact out of him. Hold on. If Rifty gets another one, I'll be surprised, amazed, and very much confused at the same time. You just need to drop a meteor onto Leo. Wait, does he just go down? Images are walking towards him. He'll get a couple of death strikes here or there. Big gateway for Rift with the Phoenix. Blind to follow. Leo takes it. But you're still burning. Oh, AMS. There it is. There it is. Sai is up next by the looks of it. And Leo has nothing left, man. Maybe he could Blessing of Sank the bubble on him or something. Or a heal. This is going to be lights. Dampening super giga high. So whatever damage you guys are going to do, it's not going to be a lot, man. Or it's going to have to be more than the other guy, I guess, actually. Whatever healing you got is only immunes at this point, honestly. Blind out for fire. For Leo, actually, oh, for Sai, actually, this is really, really good. Just being able to land some CCs back to the Fire Talks. Not bad at all whatsoever. Does get some judgment hits here and there. Fire Talks trying to see if he can back up out of there for a moment. Got him some shields, but they get burned through very, very quickly. Dampening definitely hurting him. So he doesn't really get a lot of that value of defensiveness or reflect value on it either. Dropping some damage with the Meteor around the corner. Sai trying to see if he can avoid it completely. It does get out of it. I think that Meteor was a really bold move, but the fact is Sai could just see it from a mile away, unfortunately. Fire Talks dropping down Big Gamey. Shifting power to follow. Is it going to be enough though? Altars available. Dropping down a dome. Does blink away into a lay on hands. Does give him some full recovery. Fire Talk still able to deal decent damage. Cauterize getting him quite a bit of value, but it's not enough. Last to follow out for Guerreros. Sai left with not a lot, except for Spell Ward and a bubble. We'll have to use one. Have to use one immediately. Bubble instantly. Needs to do whatever damage you can to Guerreros. If you can get a Dawn Light on him, that'll be fantastic. Got a Dawn Light. Now you just need to line inside it and live. Let the Dawn Light do work. Regenerating. It's not going to be a lot of health. Not a lot of healing, but it's going to keep himself going. Oh no. Guerreros does end up burning a wall here. That was a send and everything. First aid for Sai. He's just sitting down for food, water, whatever else he needs. He technically, I mean, Spell Warden will stop him, sort of, but you got Wind Fury. So I don't even know if it actually stops him that much. Guerreros does go for a big knock at Osai, however, which is massive. Does get himself a big Bloodlust. Leaping in. There's an opportunity. Got himself Spellwarded, but it does nothing. Hold on. It does nothing for the Wind Fury. It does absolutely nothing. All you can do is don't let yourself. Guerreros needs to stay in the melee. Does go for a burrow underground for just a second. You need to get up and close and stay in melee with the guy. You could do this. I think this is your chance right here. You actually do so much more physical damage than you thought you could. Hold on, Sai does get you super, super low. You need one more hit, but Sai does take it with Rick being the last one left. Sai has nothing left right now. That's, but you should have just stuck with him. While Demons were active, that is Storm Strike damage. I think it doesn't get immune. I think it becomes strike damage that goes past it. Yeah, I think you were doing a lot of physical damage with the Wind Furies too. So you were just absolutely crushing it until you backed up out of there and he got away. That was so, so close. Saya left with not a lot of health. Yeah, quick Doom proc and it's out. Up for Rick right now to take down everybody. Cobra is going to be a tough one though. He's just going to have to send everything at him. Drop it down Infernal. It doesn't quite connect. Rick trying to see if he can back up out of it. Does take a massive gateway to keep himself at a distance. Breaking out of that Mortal Coil with a Trinket. Cobra trying to see if he catch up to him. Dark Pack being used right now. Trying to go for a Shadow Fury around the corner. Is he going to be able to? Does land it. Couple of hits. Trinket trying to go for a knock. Overlord dropping in. There's going to be more pets chasing after Cobra. Still Infernal in play. Mortal Coil onto Rick. Does go for an Axos to follow. There's going to be a Succubus Seed catching Rick in place. Wall off for Cobra. One bolt. Shadow Fury. Ruination to follow. Needs a double bolt combo. Locking down Rick into a fear. Into a bolt right after. More portals getting opened up. He's got a lot of pressure. Lots of damage. Soul ripped out of Cobra's body. Doing a little bit less damage. Showered out for Rick. He just needs to live and let the pets do a lot of the damage. I don't know if he'll be able to. I think Cobra got way too much burst right now. Just staying on Rick the entire time. Not giving him a chance to breathe. Into a Mortal Coil. Axos last second. Rick takes it. I am surprised that Rick took it last minute. There's just no health left though. And down he goes. 16 minutes? Holy! The first match between the Mage and the Warrior took us a while, that chat, huh? Let's get us another going, boys. Yeah, uno más. Get us one more going for the night. Actually, a couple more for the night. Well, no, not just one. Let me know when both boys are ready. Yes, did someone just manage somehow to carry in plus 12 on a Warlock and barely even touch 10s? Yo, I feel the same way on a Priest, man. I feel like it's actually... Some classes just have it easier. I think Warlocks are super underrated, though. Very underrated. Let me know when both boys are ready. Give me a sec here, yeah? Next time you can do the rest. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Ready, both. You need one. Okay, Johnny needs a +1. That's perfect. Johnny needs a +1, boys. If y'all want to join in, groups are live and listed. There they are. There they are, boys. Beautiful. 1-on-1, kind of struggle with one markers. Yeah, for warriors in particular, I think it is a bit of a struggle too. Do we need my help getting a +1? Get +1, but only for now. Let me double check to see if I can get any of the other homies that we normally have in these. Okay, you guys got a +1. Never mind. Is it my man Cries for? No, I was thinking maybe it's Cries. Let's get him in here. When working in specific playstyle to beat mages. True. True. Big true. Alrighty, I think we're good then, yeah. Let's send it, unless plush is all not good. Plush is good. Plush and Johnny boy. 5. Oh, wait, we haven't done this one actually. We haven't done Rook. Let's do a good old Rook. Rook. Black Rook hold, boys. BRH. What is the damage? Why is a monk and a mage doing 1.8? What key was it? Motherload? Oh no, Dark Flame Cleft? Wait, why are they doing 1.9, 1.8 mil damage in your group? Jake, what the hell is happening there? What is going on here, bud? What is happening there, bud? No, seriously, what is happening? I actually have no idea. Alrighty, beautiful. Here we are. Let's get on the going. Switch. There were actual. Yo, I think I've noticed more and more people running like 640s in keys. There was a boom key the other day. It was straight up 640 running a 10. Actually did okay damage for his item level. It was kind of impressive though. Saya gonna be first though. Blessing of Saint immediately versus Bird. Bird immediately starting off with the opener into a trinket right after Saya under a bit of pressure. Was that laying hands early on? Was that what that was? How'd you get all that health back? Was that Warlock? I think it was Warlock Hellstone actually. Bird, yo, now Bird is the one under a ton of pressure. Does he have a Warlock Hellstone? Playing out into the fell, scarred build, can still do a ton of damage. Saya taking lots of hits. There goes the laying hands. Bird is trying to see if he can back up out of there. Maybe you could wait out the Dawnlight and go for like a first aid or something. But as a Demon Hunter, all you could really do is just hit and runs, man. You have to go in, stone lock, get the hell out of dodge. I don't think you can stay next to Saya long ever. You just have to do little hit and runs and get the hell out of dodge. Immediately. I like the turtle shell on you, but I don't think he's going to give you a chance. Stun trade, but it's going to be hard. Lasting a little longer than a fell eruption, and oh, Saya claiming it down. Claiming down the boy. Leo charging up next. Rule blind. I was going to say breath, but that's not even the same ability. Trick it out for Saya. It's a spell warden. I guess it makes sense actually. And you know the way he can break out of a CC only like bop out of a physical stun, but get spell warden out of a stun. Unfortunately, he has to trinket with Spell Warden. But for Leo, that is still a ton of damage for pressure on Saya. Wait, might be getting a bubble at him. Trinket out for Leo. Might be Dark Simming him. Hold on. Waiting for the Dark Sim. Does use Dark Sim. Does have a spell stealing something. I'm not sure what. I think might have Dawnlight. I think might have still a Dawnlight proc. If he's gonna get random heals, then there's definitely a Dawnlight heal. Maybe not. Maybe not. Random AMS up. Or maybe proc AMS. I'm not sure. Sometimes riders do give him random AMSs. And I think that might have been a rider AMS actually. AMS, I don't know the cooldown of it. It doesn't show up. It's like 40 seconds normally. It's like 30 seconds, maybe even 20. But it doesn't show up all over in the UI. Spectator Blizzard, please fix it. I need it. But Leo just needs him to get himself a decent setup here. Does get himself cooldowns. If maybe force something out of Saya, that'd be amazing. Do you Hodge? Oh, he stole the Hodge! Got a bubble out of Saya immediately. But the problem is Leona has to tank up AMS as well as whatever heals you got. He's keeping him alive. Hold on, you actually are doing okay. That stun onto Saya was actually kind of pro, but that is now blessing a spell ward and laying hands and a bubble out of Saya for Leo. If you can get yourself riders on the next go, this could be massive. You got yourself, you won't have yourself Pillar of Frost by the looks of it, but the slows from the Death and Decay are so good right now for him. Just keeping Saya absolutely stunned. Is going to be quite a lot of damage here. Maybe looking for a death back here potentially. Not feeling that good. Dropping a dome. TD does connect. Does do a decent bit of damage to Saya, but not enough to really put him in danger or anything. Just kind of like the damage that it actually can do. Leo tried to see if he can get himself the angle versus Saya. Got himself Death Pact right. Got himself AMS as well. Needs to make sure he's all good. Will not have the AMS for the next Hodge out of Saya, and that might be the highest Saya plays it. It just waits until a Hodge is up. Goes in for a Hodge. No outs. Does still have a Death Pact. That's going to be a dot melting him. Leo can at least get a heal from the tentacle, at least one. He can also sacrifice his ghoul in case he needs to. Saya, the blessing of Sank. Silence to follow. Does he have enough damage? Blind for a second. Shield of Vengeance. Leo needs healing. Anything can help it. I think it's going to go down though. Saya waiting out until the Hodges and then punishing the Hell Bar of a death that was the play though. To the point where Leo just did not have enough health to even muster anything. Blind into a hard side, just completely locking out Saya's Bob go entirely. That is unfortunate. Full spear, lots of potential, raw damage, but just couldn't quite go with it at all. Does go for a full Dawnlight and everything. Saya backing up out of there. Saya's right now out of forbearance buttons, unless maybe Lane Hands is backup unavailable, which I kind of doubt it. Saya's Bob, however, needs to get himself full go. He got Blaze Storm. Big damage taken. He's going to keep up a little bit of healing. Laying hands up for Saya. If Saya's Bob got anything to follow up, there's Parry needs to come out immediately. Parry, rally. You may need everything. Does go for rally. If you're going to go for rally, I think you got to stay in and do some damage. Is going to get hit with a dot and slow. That is not where you want to be, though. Unfortunately, not where you want to be. You don't want to be behind the pillar, melting down to a Dawnlight, because eventually Rally is going to fall off, and that Dawnlight is going to secure the kill for Saya. I think Rally did just fall off. Your health is so detrimental low. Does get himself a try to attempt for a Shockwave Stone, but it just doesn't quite reach. I think still behind the pillar, as Rick is going to get stunned out by Saya. Trick and Mortal Coil immediately. Saya does not have an immunity. 50 seconds, however, for a bubble. So maybe he can make some work. He just got to blind and CC those pets if he can help it. Then he might be okay. Does get himself a random proc and wings by the looks of it. Wake of ASUS stun the pets. Try to see if he can get some damage onto Rick. He's going to have to get those Dawnlight procs into Rick and then go behind the pillar, I think. He's going to have to play the pillar game. He's literally going to have to play a Dot class Paladin for a moment here. This is going to be Gore's backing up out of that to give these boys some space. As Saya needs to just chill behind the pillar. Blind on these pets. Gives him quick regenerating for a few seconds. Oh, but an imp around the corner does get a little fell bolt. Oh, 18 seconds until bubbles up. Yo, if Rick can just somehow get more pet damage in there or just force some pressure onto Saya, just force him out from behind the pillar. Couple of fewer spams and it'll be good. But 8 seconds, 7, 6 until bubbles back up. Saya has himself a bubble secured. Rick, 3, 2, 1. He's got it back in case he needs to. Does end up just setting it as the Doom Lord pops in. Gateway is down. Does have himself a wall dress circle. Someone back up. And Saya does have a spell warden to follow up later in case he needs to. Big port out for Rick. Got himself a bit of land aside. Saya not going behind the pillar. He's just trying to see if he can stay in there. Do you have a stunt? You need some kind of a stunt to lock down Rick immediately. Rick got you in such a bad spot right now. Fear spam. Pets available. Setting another one. Axtos while Dreadstalkers join in and a Tyrant in play. Spell Warden, but the physical damage you're going to take is huge. Wake of Ashes hits some of the pets, not all of them though. You might still be in trouble. You're taking all the partial damage from the Warlock, but you might just have enough damage. Saya takes it. Oh, the last cascade. Oh, the beautiful. Oh, that holy summoned up to crush the Warlock down. Saya does end up taking it. GG, well done, my man. Pallies are really good at 1v1s though. To be fair, Pallies are very good at 1v1s, man. Between the Dawnlight, I was kind of thinking the pets would start tearing him up with that Spell Warden, but he did stun some of them. He did end up stunning some of them, so that did help. I think it's denying the damage from... I guess denying the Mortal Coils is probably very, very important from Warlock. I don't know if he has an access at that point. But yes, whether you Bop or Spell Warden and Warlock, normally people would just Spell Warden, but against a Demo, a lot of the damage is physical damage. Those spits actually do quite a decent bit of auto attack. So it is not easy whatsoever. As it's gonna tie up, trying to see if he can catch up to Goeris. Wait. I think I did something wrong with my... Whoa, is this loud? Okay. I think I did something weird with my microphone there. I need to double check it to make sure I fix it. How did I sound, chat? Does it sound worse? Does it sound better? Did I mess things up? I might have messed something up. Okay, I'm gonna need to probably fix it in post. I don't know what I did. I pressed the back. I don't think I was supposed to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It looks fine on OBS. I can't tell though. Down onto Goeris. Oh, dude, I missed so much of this duel having mic issues. Just gonna go for a quick burrow. Still dotted though. That Dawn Light. Look at that little Dawn Light when you burrowed. Tiny little Dawn Light. Does try to see if he can get his Stun Totem. Does not connect with Saya. Shield event is backup and available. Does he have Lay on Hands? That's like the only thing that potentially could give him that safety. Goeris needs a lot more damage to fight with Saya. Sunder for just a second. Trinket and Saya does claim it all. No way. Oh, that's a lot of damage done. I don't think I've seen somebody do 200 million damage in a 1v5 like that. What? Huh? Okay. That was a lot. Let's get us on the going then. Jesus, that was a lot. That was a ton, chat. Sounds the same on this side? Okay, cool. Cool. I feel like I did mess something up, so let me double check my settings though. Man. Bro, that was a lot of damage done. A ton. Can I even pull up the Logitech G Hub with OBS up, or is it gonna break? Let me try it. One more? We definitely would do one more, man. Definitely do more. We could get at least 2 more in. Ooh, okay, I did have the audio go down just a little, couple of decibels. But otherwise, yeah. I think what I messed with... Oh, the pattern setting. Okay, yeah. So you might could actually, like, if you want to use it as the mic, it's Blue Yeti. You guys know Blue Yeti. But you can basically change the pattern so like it'll use this side for vocals, or it could use all around it, or like front and back, depending on like what kind of like setup you got going on. I think I messed with the settings, so I clicked the thing. Didn't mean to click a thing. All right, let's send you guys into another one. Yeah, send you into I don't know. Let's send you into a Lord boys. Yeah. Yeah, didn't get to play. I go last. Okay, sounds good. Definitely can do that. Can definitely do that. Here we go. Did we get the queue? Or did I need to re-queue? Also, I forgot my coffee. I've been having coffee sitting here the entire time. How do I even have the energy for the day, dude? I had such a late night last night. Dalaran watching his Uber this coming. Wait, his Uber Eat? No. First of all, Uber Eat, DoorDash, all of that is expensive as shit, bro. Honestly, just drive into Mickey D's with the app and you can get like a quarter pounder for $2, bro. It is insane the amount of money you can save, man. Last one tonight. Let's make it a good one, boys. Last one for the night for plush. Let's just make this one the best one we got. Yeah. No. I got someone sliding in my DMs, if you know what I mean. That's all. No. The DoorDash Uber Eats, I used to love it, like when COVID was out, because everybody had their prices down, but then the service fees got jacked up, man. So it's just like super, like, it's super unethical, essentially, bro. The truth, save money when you comes in. Exactly. Yeah. Gonna be Goeris up versus Rifty. This has got himself quite a bit of that poly going on with a G-Pi. I don't see a lot of mages run G-Pi. Trinkets just to interrupt the G-Pi is some work, however. I know the G-Pi used to be really scary back in the day, but mages could get a bunch of them, like spam them in particular. That was super rough. Big ascend immediately. Rifty does have ultra. Technical purge to remove it or force it. Does purge and ultra force him to alter? Used to at some point, I'm pretty sure, right? We used to. It's whenever you got removed, they'll put you back to whatever you were. But I think you just remove it now, right? Pretty sure. This is going to be Rifty with a quick breath. Does some so poly with a G-Pi, maybe Meteor. If only had some kind of a follow-up like G-Pi breath into a Meteor. Still does a lot of damage though. Wall out for Goeris, just trying to make sure he respects the damage of a fire mage because it is still going to be quite a solid bit. Does get away from the totems for just a moment. I think get away from a stun totem last second too, didn't you? Pretty sure. Why am I getting DC'd here? Somebody on team 2 got DC'd and then I DC. What is happening? Chat, what is happening with the games tonight, man? I'm just getting constantly DC'd, but you guys are also getting DC'd. Like, what is going on here, man? Wait, is EU down? I'm sorry, did EU just go down? Are you guys' servers on fire today? I can't even log in. Hold on, we're gonna try. Oh, we're back in. What happened? What is going on? Okay, who is still playing? Looks like Rifty and Goeris. Oh, big Tempest though. Oh, at least I didn't miss it. Got him so full cauterites, however. Tried to figure out our position. We got back in. I don't know what happened. What have you guys DC'd, man? EU servers forgot to play red. Oh yeah, weren't you guys like having a lot of struggle on EU recently? Like a bunch of DCs the other night, actually? Let me know, because I don't play EU that often, man. I play EU, but not daily, regularly. You know what I mean? I remember you guys were posting in Discord like all of you just like, oh, EU down, EU's having issues. Are you guys still having issues? Normally it's NA. Normally we get the welfare servers. What is happening? Zap's coming out for Goeris. Rifty's still alive though. He got blocked and Cauterize already got used. He does have a Warlock Hellstone. I don't know if you can use it. Poly on the leap. Oh, if only had breath. I don't know if you could do anything else. I was thinking like if you had maybe a breath Meteor, maybe that'll be enough, but it's just so rough. Flush is going to be up next, swapping in for Rifty. Goeris does end up taking out the mages. Is going to need someone versus Rogue. He doesn't have ground. He does. You have a Bulwark though. Maybe if you have a Bulwark, it might be okay. Does have a Ascent. Does get himself a heal. Flush with a cloak. Is going to go for a Kingsbane. Oh, just going to rot you. Oh, I didn't realize you went assassination over subtlety this time. Is going to be Bird trying to stay up in the air. Does catch ya. While you use Vengeful Retreat, you cannot be CC'd, which is unfortunate. However, Plush does get out of it either way into a cheap shot right after. Still got himself one after Subterfuge. Bird sees you, does catch up to you. It's going to be in a prison off of the trinket. Sigil of Fear just keep you in place. Is he going for a quick little trinket? Stun right after. Isn't going to be enough, however. Gouge to follow. Is it going to be enough? Smoke bomb down. And Plus trying to see if he can get himself coming to set up. Kidney shot to follow. Got himself a couple of hits here and there. Do you die? Step! Oh, you stepped to Copenhagen. You still died anyway. I don't like when Rogue stepped to an ally like that to escape. But it's okay. He died anyway. It would be one thing if he stepped away and then lived and then won. That would be like, kind of cheesy doodles. But with a death, it's fine. Perfectly fine. Bird with an immunity. I don't know, Bird. Do you just... I wouldn't let line inside him. I think you definitely need to do a hit and run into Cobra. Playing around with that pet is also going to be super annoying. But does at least get himself lots of... Ooh! Immunity from Mortal Coil is massive. Gateway down, though. Does have a meta to reconnect. Hopefully. Big Hunt to synergize is going to be a bit of reflect on the Cobra. Bird, however, is going to take some damage. That bolt is not going to feel good at all. You can follow up with a blur, though. You can follow up with a blur at the very least. So there's that. Definitely should be using it. Gaze is going to be up. Does himself a little bit of that meta in order to get some leech out of it. Looking for a kick. Does not quite connect. Does he go for a kick? No, holding it. Holding it. That's going to be a wall off for Cobra. It does break out of it for a second. Blur if you don't have it. I think I already used it though. It's just succubus. But I think it might be over. I think it's just lights with the shot of fury. Not even shot of fury. Just a conflagration. Thank you for coming by, Plush. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you for joining us in the duels tonight. I appreciate you putting a group together for us. Super wonderful, super generous here, my guy. Always enjoy seeing you here, man. Playing some assassination and subtlety with them big slammers. The big DFA slammers. They're beautiful. Axos on the Cobra, I think you're just gonna be lights here, man. Rick just had to run in, send the boy, all these boys, aka the Demon Squad, out, and just ran them right over. Is it gonna be Sap? Oh, I thought for some reason it was gonna be Leah or Saya for some reason, but no, it is gonna be Bella. Bella with an evasion, trying to see if he can stop some of the demon damage. Maybe he could dodge an Axos, possibly. Is going to be port out for Rick. Got himself a gate in case he needs to. Trying to see if he can knock the world back. Another step is available. Does have a cloak of shadows in case he needs to. May just need to burn it. Doesn't burn it. Is going to be a soul ripped out of the body. Does walk back into soul though. So Rick connects to get himself some more healing. Just needs to find a way to reconnect back with Rick. Maybe look at an advantage Shadow Strike. Oh, the Overload joins in, but he does get himself one slammer into the Rogue. Mortal Coil to keep him rolling. You do have cloak. Axtos. Oh, Trinket. Cloak of Shadows may need to use it, may need to send it right here, but it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Cheat Death does get a proc. Get health right now immediately, but I think he just knows slights. I think at that point he knows like it's over. It's done. Saya gonna be last one left in team one. Can Saya hold the fort? He got a Warlock as well as a Deathland and a Warrior to fight through. Honestly, I feel like for Saya, best situation is gonna be to fight the Rick, then fight a Warrior so you can hold back cooldowns, and then send them all into Leah. Maybe. However, you don't really know what the order of the champions here is gonna be. Might be the Death that said no. It is Saya's Bop rushing out. The two Sayas, Saya and I got Saya's Bop, meet in the battlefield of Lordaeron. The ruins of Lordaeron. Where is in ruins of Lordaeron is this? It's like next to. I wish you could kind of tell. It definitely has to have like some kind of like a. They definitely must have used like some specific location for this place, right? Oh, it looks like that's the castle for the Worgen Castle, more or less, I think. Yeah. Forget what it's called. Why am I drawing a blank on that Worgen dungeon? Why am I drawing a blank? Jake, help me out here. Help me out here, bud. I'm gonna be kicking myself for not remembering this one, man. I'm gonna be kicking myself for not remembering this one, but it's gonna be Leo up next versus Saya. Has given him a chance to catch up a lot of healing. He's got himself food. He's got himself mana. He's got himself bubble and a bob, so rather spell warden. So he's gonna be a-okay here. Might be all good. The only thing he doesn't have is a lay on hands. Does pre-spell ward. Leo needs to be also very, very careful. Does get himself a proper stun. Trinket for Saya with a silence to follow. Leo can follow up with an AMS. Massive damage! Oh, Saya didn't even stand a chance. If you miss a global there with those hits, ain't living that one. Lordy. There it is. Woo, baby. There it is, boys. There it is. I think that's all she wrote, man. I think that's done. My God. Yeah, we'll call it here. So push this out. We'll just call it there, boys. Yeah. Tomorrow, though, because we got a lot of EU duels over the past few weeks, man. I'm still uploading videos from last week as well. 50% HP with one hit, nice bliss. Yo, for real, Колбре, привет, здорово, друг. Надеюсь, тебе дуэли понравились, друг, понравились, все. А еще больше я не думаю. Я думаю, сегодня это все пока. Пока все. But yeah. Можем добрать. Думаю, сегодня, как его, я буду чуть-чуть занят. I'm gonna be busy a little bit later, boys. I got some stuff I'll be working on. Not only am I working on video projects, I also want to get all the duels all set up and everything, but I'm also going to be cooking up some chili. Sounds easy, not really. I need at least an hour and 30 minutes literally in the kitchen. Because some banger ass chili. It's the type of chili that you wanted to simmer for like an hour or so, bro. It is going to be so tasty for tomorrow, man. That was the last year. Tomorrow is NA duels. We are bringing these back to NA. I will need to also write to my homies on NA too. But I later also got keys, so I kind of want to get all my work and all the food prep and all those things done now. Yeah. It's apparently in front of the throne of Lordaeron room. Is it actually? I thought it was like... Is it actually set up like that? I thought it was going to be... Like my outfit. Wait, what do you mean rate my outfit? That's literally my outfit. What is he... I'm clicking those dude's outfit, but it's definitely not his outfit. Did you copy my outfit? Should have clicking rate my outfit and it's giving me this. Huh. I think some dude went up, copied my outfit, was like, rated guys. You guys like it? That's my outfit on mine. Oh no, everybody is bugged. It's not showing up the outfit. Yeah. Wait, is this working? Oh, that works. Okay, no, so his thing just didn't work then. Cool. That's an actual outfit here. Oh, that's kind of good. I kind of like the red that they got going on. But yeah, been needing some chili. Yeah, dude. But see what's the boy, but yeah, I'm gonna go make some chili tonight. Tonight I have pizza, but I'm making chili for tomorrow. And I'm also gonna get some work done on all those things. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much popping in. Thanks so much watching. Again, tomorrow we're back on NA. It's gonna be wonderful and beautiful. Hopefully we'll be able to put at least one team together to fight against the guild. It should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll get some of the regular boys in there, yeah? Speed, Parasite, Chills, Chicago, maybe even Seabro can pop in for like a second or two, you know what I mean? Conan, WAP, God, there's a Paladin, human Paladin that joins us. Good and bad with names though. Ridiculously bad. Check Susie maybe. Ooh, Rosie with a Shadow Priest. That'd be dope too. Boris ain't playing for a while though. I don't think he'd be coming back in for a second. Somebody else I'm missing. I know I'm missing somebody. Yeah, I'll figure out tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch all of you guys tomorrow for the next one. Alrighty, boys. Peace.